Are you struggling with your credit score? Are you among those people who feels Canada is not for you because you have a bad credit? Are you trying to buy that car or trying to buy that house and you can't afford to buy it because you have a bad credit? Yeah, sit back and relax because this video is for you. I'm here to walk you through a process that can help you build your credit score, that can help you get to that point where you can get anything you want. Yeah? I just said it, anything you want. So sit back and relax and watch this video to the end. With that, you'll be able to learn the steps you can take to get out of a bad credit and where you can check to see what your credits are and what you can do to improve your credit. Yeah, it's your girl Nelly Usman. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. And let's dive into the video right away.
Nelly Usman on the rise, creating magic, reaching skies. From the screen to your heart, she's got that spark. Viral moments leaving a mark. Cameras rolling, ideas unfold, stories told in...
I will start here by telling us what a credit score is. That's where I will start from, because some of us may not know a credit score is just a score, right? The score is between 300 and 900. So it depends on the score you are rated on. So a lender checks your score to know if you are trustworthy or not. Some people are not trustworthy enough, so their credit rating or their credit score is low. So the lender holds back or doesn't even want to loan you money at all because your credit score is low. So you work towards getting a very high credit so you can get anything you want. Like some of us want to drive that car that they love. Some of us want to buy that bag or wants to get that house. So if you are someone that loves the goodness of life and you can afford to pay it, just go and build your credit. And with a good credit, you can buy anything. You can open any business. You can do anything because you have a good credit score. So a credit score is very key in the growth of anyone in Canada. I will say Canada because I live here in Canada, so I'll be using the word Canada. You just understood the word credit score. I will tell us some key factors that affect our credit score. There are some key factors that affect your credit score, and one of it is your payment history. How do you pay back? Are you someone that loves to pay back credit? Are you someone when they loan you money, you can afford to pay it back? If you cannot afford to pay it back, then you have crushed your credit score. Your credit rating starts going down. And so you don't want to be on that table where you don't pay your credit on time. So try to build a good credit history so you are trying to build your credit score. This is one factor that affects our credit score and is something we will always try to look into. So that's the number one key factor that affects it. Another factor that reduces our credit score is called the credit utilization. Some of us are on that bus where we utilize everything. Like, for instance, you're given a credit card and your credit card has just $1,000. If your credit card has $1,000, you are expected not to use everything. Like some of us, we go there and finish everything in the card. No, you are hurting your credit score. What you're supposed to do is to use like 30 or 35% of that credit card, which is like using 300 or 350, and try as much as you can to pay it back. If you do that regularly, if you don't overutilize your credit card or you don't overutilize whatever credit you're given, it builds your credit. It helps you build it. You get to a point where you're like, oh, yeah. So that's another factor, credit utilization. Another factor that affects our credit is your credit history length. Does it make sense? Okay, so you go to a bank and you get a credit card, right? You don't just go and close that credit card or close that account for no reason. You may not be using it, yeah? You may just leave it there, but don't just go close it. The longer you keep a credit or a credit card or the credit that is given to you, the longer you keep it with you, the better for your account. I have a personal experience on that because I was like, why would I have so many credit cards I'm not using? So I went ahead, gave them a call, and I closed down all the credit cards. I think there were like 5 of them. And at that point, I don't want to tell you what happened to my credit score. It just started going down. Every week it was going down, and it went down as bad as almost 600. Yeah, I'm telling you from my own experience. So don't just go there to close that account because you're not using it. Just leave it. So they say. But that doesn't mean you cannot close an account that you honestly don't need. But if you know you are trying to build your credit, don't just go close any account. Allow it for the while. Then in time, you can decide to close it. Maybe when you don't need a good credit for anything, you can close it. But at this time, when you're trying to build it, a good credit history length would help you get a good credit score. Another factor that can affect your credit score is credit mix. You go to this bank, you collect a credit card. You go to another bank, you collect a credit card. You go online, you collect a credit card. You're just going everywhere and collect. You go to this shop, you collect their credit card. You walk into a furniture shop, you collect a credit card. You're just getting it left, right, and center. Do you know what you're doing to your credit? You're hurting your credit. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but you're hurting your credit. You can just open maybe a credit for 2 different banks. That's good. But when you open so many, you're getting line of credit, you're getting credit from this company, from that bank, you're just opening credit everywhere. You're hurting yourself. So if you want to build a good credit, just stick to 1 or 2. That's fine. With that, you build a very good credit. Another thing that affects your credit, or another thing that affects our credit, is when you have a new inquiry on your credit history. A new inquiry. You want to get a car, they go do hard search. You want to get a house, they go do hard search. You want to buy a shoe, I don't know, whatever you're trying to buy, they go do hard search. If they continue to do that, it affects your credit. So sometimes you hear people say, are you going to do a hard search on my credit? If you're going to do that, and you know within you that you don't want to buy that stuff, don't allow that happen, because it's going to affect your credit score. So don't allow people to do hard search on your credit, because it does affect your credit score. So these are the 5 factors that can affect your credit score, and you can do well to note them in your mind. So when you are going to build your credit, you have them fixed. Yeah, I would also go ahead to tell us how we can fix this credit score so it can get better, or how we can improve it so they can get better. Now, I want to go ahead to tell us how to fix or how to build your credit. So if you come to a country like this, the first thing you want to do is to get a credit card. Yeah, you can open an account and the bank will ask you, do you want just a checking account or you want to have a credit account? So if you want that, they can open that for you. With that, you have started the process of building your credit. So it's always good you have a credit card, at least one. Start from there. And with that, you have started the process of building your credit. So getting a credit card is the first step you can take to building your credit. Another thing you can do to build your credit is pay your credit on time. Yeah, like the word says, pay your credit on time. If you pay your credit on time, you don't have you will not have any reason to have a bad credit. Before the bank statement pops out, because sometimes they will tell you, okay, you just try to go through your email or something to know when your bank statement will pop up. So if you get to know the date, for instance, your bank statement will come on the 25th of this month. On the 20th of that same month, try to pay up all the credit on that card you have. For instance, you're owing 300, pay up the 300. Don't pay up 300 and leave 200. Don't pay up 300 and leave 100. No, pay up everything. Then allow the credit statement come. You have a good statement. Then you start again and start using it. So you are trying to utilize your credit card and you're also utilizing it well. You're paying on time. Paying on time is key to building your credit. You're telling the lender, you loan me money and I'm back to pay your money. So the lender is proud enough to say, okay, I think this person is good enough and this person can pay on time, so I will continue to give this person more credit. Just simple mathematics. Another thing you can do to build your credit or to know what your credit ratings are is to check your credit score regularly. Some banks have the ability, or some banks have way for you to check your credit score. I don't use my bank. I use an app called Credit Karma. I would show you how to go about that. So I want to show you guys how to use your Credit Karma. Yeah, this is my app on my phone. So I have the Credit Karma downloaded on my phone. And here, this is Credit Karma. You can open it. Yeah, so mine is showing 825 out of 900, which is very good. It shows that it's high. So you can see every other thing in your Credit Karma. You can go down here if you want to loan money. Yeah, it will give you the ability to loan money if you want to, but that's not what we want to do now. I want to go ahead to see what things I'm doing right, things I'm not doing right, and all that. So for you to create a Credit Karma account, you should have your SIN number, an email address you want to use, and a password. So this is me here on the Credit Karma app. It's just showing you the things I've done, confirm your honor, blah, 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 blah. Just showing me other things. Payment history, 100%. There aren't any late payments. So that's what I said. You don't do any late payment. I'm utilizing my credit very well. And also it went to show me the hard inquiries that were done. Like I said, any hard inquiry affects it. So that's why it's showing yellow. And also I've used a card for 3 years plus, so it's showing me that. It's also showing me that I have some closed account, and if you see that closed account has red, it's telling me I closed 5 accounts and you have 2 opened accounts. So if I go on here to show me the accounts that I closed, and it shows me everything about it. So yeah, it's telling me I have this report. I also it's also showing me I have this account closed: Firestone, Walmart, Presidential Choice, Hyundai Motors, and all that. So those are the accounts that I've closed already because I've already paid the credit that I was giving back, and I decided to close the account. So you can see that hurts my credit score. These are showing green because they are still on, but the one that I've closed is showing red, so that hurt my account. But I've been able to build it back. Like I said, the car I returned also destroyed my credit score, but I was able to build it within 6 months. So anybody telling you that you have to use 10 years, 7 years, 8 years, 2 years, 10 to build back your credit score, I don't think that's true. From my personal experience, you can build it back within a space of 6 months. So I was able to do that, and I was able to do that because of what I just said. You pay back monies you owe on time. You also try to utilize less, don't utilize all the credit, and try to check your credit score. Just check and know what the credit score is talking about, and you do what you need to do to build it back. I have a video on there already that I've shown you everything. So just follow those steps and you're good to go. I check it like every week. They update me on my improvement. They update me to tell me my credit score is falling. It's just an app that you can walk you through the process. You don't pay for it. It's free. I'm not advertising for them though. I'm just trying to tell you it's an app you can use to check your credit score regularly. You can also use your bank if you're comfortable using your bank. You're very free to use your bank, but you can use the Credit Karma app. It's free. Download it on your phone and check it once in a while. They even send you emails for you to know how good it is. So when they send you an email, yeah, that's the right time for you to go check to see what's up with your credit, and if there's something you need to do, yeah, go ahead to do it. Okay, here is a little tip or hack I can let you know. If you use your credit card regularly, don't wait till the end of the month before you make payments. Some of us do that, but I will let you know that it's not the right thing to do. You can try as paying twice in a month or 3 times in a month. When you get money or when you use that card, just go back into your bank and pay something, even if you're not paying everything. Try to pay up. It shows that you are credible. It shows that you are trustworthy. But allowing it to stay to the end of it, not like it's bad, but try to pay up something. Like twice or 3 times if that's possible with you. You are only trying to build a good credit. And with a good credit, we all know what it does for you. You're able to buy that house, you're able to buy that car. There's someone that wants to go for a car loan, but you know my my take on car loans. I had a video on that already, but I would always say something. If it's good for you, yeah, I'm fine with that. But if you know it's going to stress your family, it's going to stress you out, please don't go for loans like that. But we all know what credit score can do for one in Canada. So we are trying our best to get a good credit score so we can get those assets that we want. Things like a house. Yeah. So if you're trying to buy a house, getting a good credit score will help you get that desired house. Yeah. You're hearing from my own personal experience. It has really helped me. And I'm here to tell you that getting a good credit score is good. So I hope with this video I've been able to tell you how to build a good credit score. Now you know how to go about it. Now you know the steps you can take to build a good credit. Now you know the factors that affect your credit. Now you also know the app you can use to check your credit. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for all my old subscribers. Thank you for my subscribers that are coming in future. I'm always here to bring acts and tips that can help us build our life in Canada. It's your girl Nelly, and at this time I will say bye bye.